I love water. Hi friends, welcome back to the vlog. If you're noticing an outfit repeat, it's because I'm filming this all on the same day on my plant channel, and I'm too lazy to change. So we are gathered here today for the final part of my New Year's kitchen clean, well, New Year's apartment clean. So if you have not been keeping up with the vlogs, I have this superstition that if your space is not looking the way you want it to look in the beginning of the year, it's not gonna look like that ever throughout the whole year. So I usually try and get really cleaned up. I do thorough purging of the apartment. I clean every cabinet, closet, drawer, you name it. And I used to want to get this done by the stroke of midnight on January 1st. But I have just been a lot easier on myself over the last few years. So usually by the end of February, I like to be completely done. So I'm taking you guys through the whole process, and we're still working in the kitchen. I think I've done 2 or 3 videos now cleaning out the kitchen. I've done my pantry, I've done my dish cabinet, I've done my utensils, I've done my medicine cabinet, my spice and pot cabinet, and now and my fridge. And now I just have a few more things I need to do, which is kind of a lot. Here's my list with my very crappy handwriting because I smashed a finger in a door earlier. But I need to clean under the stove. I need to clean the cooking utensil drawer, the backsplash, the stove, just a wipe down, my microwave, sorry, I'm reading this backwards, appliance wipe down, and my freezer. So once all of those things get done, I will be done in the kitchen. Everything that needs to be organized will have been organized already, and I can finally move into a different room. So I think that I want to start with underneath my stove, and I'll show you what I mean. This is not a drawer, this is a fake drawer. I wish it was a drawer, but that's obviously, this is where my stove is. So this cabinet here is where I keep all of my kitchen towels, all of my mitts for the oven, and then things like foil and saran wrap and parchment paper and stuff. This is one of the quirky drawers in my apartment. You can see when you close it, it doesn't close all the way. It kind of, you have to like push it closed, but I am not worrying about that right now. I'm just showing you the quirks. But I feel like this drawer, for as large as it is not a good use of the space, and I'll show you why. This is my sad excuse of a cooking utensil cabinet. These little things are actually the extra thingamabobs for the fridge, which I've just repurposed to house some of these things. But it is overflowing in here, and it's just so cramped. I hate having to dig through this area here. So what I think I'm gonna do is switch it and put these in there, and then put my towels in here and my gloves. And I feel like that would make way more sense, I hope. The next thing I'm going to tackle is my freezer. It's not that bad, but I've never actually tried to take these drawers out to like clean underneath there where everything has fallen, because it's actually really gross back there, and it was really gross back there when we moved in, and I don't think they knew how to take it out either. So I'm gonna attempt to do this all while trying to not let everything in this freezer melt. So I'm probably not gonna be able to do a lot of like camera changes in terms of angles, because I don't want to be doing this for too long, or else literally everything is gonna melt. So yeah, I'm gonna set you up and I'm just gonna start emptying it out.
you're wondering why I'm glistening, it's not highlighter, that is just my natural sweat. I can't get it back in, and I feel my blood pressure rising. I'm getting frustrated. It's like, how is it so easy to slide out, but it like doesn't fit in? This is why I should have paid attention in geometry. Okay. Simple math. Whoa. How many things have I tried already? I'm never taking this thing out again. That was too much work, Pudge. That was way too much work. Say hi, friends. Look, I'm getting more white hairs under my chin and it's making mommy very, very, very sad. Are you just a baby? You're just a little baby. You're just a little baby. I'm not gonna lie, I had to do some grounding exercises, some breathing exercises because I am PMSing, and when anything slightly inconveniences me, game over. I see red, it's just all downhill from there. So the freezer thing, something like that where I just can't get something to work, it sends me into a rage. A rage that I cannot explain. Yes, I've gone to therapy for this, I'm not even joking. Yes, I have a fidget spinner, this is my favorite thing in the world. I lost it and then I found it and now I'm just never, it's gonna be in my pocket all day long. But yeah, I had to take a break because I got very frustrated with the freezer. It just needed to be like pushed in a little bit, but I was scared to like, to force it, but I guess that's what it needed. Anyway, safe to say I'm never taking that thing out again. And I am sweating. I'm so hot. Why is the heater on? So now it's really just sort of wiping things down. It's gonna probably be mostly time-lapsed, but I will kind of show you my process in cleaning my backsplash because it's a pain in the ass. So I got cut off yesterday. I had a slight major inconvenience with my memory card while I was filming, so I just stopped. I just stopped because I was about to have a mental breakdown. But we're gonna continue on today. It's really just sort of surface stuff. Can't remember what I said yesterday, but all of the cabinets are clean now, and now I just need to like go over all the surfaces, show you how I can clean my backsplash, and then we're gonna be done in the freaking kitchen, which I'm so happy about. Before I start cleaning, I wanna make sure that nothing gets into my little boy's tank. So I'm gonna cover the little hole up there and then just take a towel and cover him and he'll go night-night. Okay, so I used to have like a full like regimen to clean this backsplash. It used to involve a steamer. I actually quite enjoyed doing it with a steamer, but my steamer is really clunky and it's not very friendly if you have Jello for arms. So I stopped doing that, and instead I basically just get a bowl of very hot water and soap, dish soap. I take a rag and I soak it. This is not boiling water, by the way, it's just the water on the hottest settings on my sink. I'm just trying to sniff out some of those treats I put in his bed earlier. Sometimes I just like to leave little treats here and there so that he can find little surprises around the apartment randomly.
So I'm gonna go over this glass. I'm gonna go over this, what is this, stone? I'm gonna go over this backsplash once with this towel. The only other two products that I use are Windex and Bon Ami, and I will just kind of show you how I do it. So first things first, I'm gonna give it one good wipe down just with water and soap. And I'm just gonna do it section by section because I just find it easier. And I'm just gonna take a clean microfiber rag and just wipe it off. Whew, I'm already tired. And then I do a first layer of Windex. And I just let this sit for about a minute or two. And now that it's been sitting for about a minute, I'm going to wipe it again with the microfiber cloth. The worst part about this backsplash specifically is how easily you can see any kind of dirt. A single drop of oil stands out like a sore thumb. So it's just constantly a hot mess. But another thing that you can really see on it is every speck of dust as well. So that's one thing that really just irks me about this backsplash, is that no matter if I'm doing maintenance like this all the time, it's dusty in here. There's dust every day, and so by the next day, I can see dust again, and it bothers me so much. As much as I love the look of this backsplash, it is a pain in the freaking ass to maintain, which is why a lot of the owners in this building have chosen to replace this. And there are so many other quirks about this apartment that I will eventually point out in future videos, but this is one of them. In theory, great idea, but something that you have to live with every day, not ideal at all. So the last product that I'm gonna use is Bon Ami, and I think I mentioned this a couple times on my plant channel, and people outside of Canada were saying that they couldn't find it, and if it was on Amazon US, it was like for a crazy amount of money. I don't know what an alternative for this is. If you know one, maybe leave it in the comments, but I'm not really regularly shopping for stuff in the States because I don't go there very often anymore. But anyway, yeah, this stuff is amazing. It's 10 million times better than Windex, and I will never ever use another glass cleaning product as like the final finish ever again besides this one. So it comes out as a foam, and if I wasn't filming right now, I'd be wearing a mask because the gases are a lot. But yeah, I'm just gonna do one spray with this. My work of art. You really don't have to let this sit for very long. And I'm gonna take a new microfiber cloth and wipe this away. This one is supposed to be a lint-free microfiber cloth. She's a liar. These ones my mom made for me, and it's by far the least linty cloth I've ever used. It's not perfect, but it's definitely less linty than this guy. And then I just do a final wipe, dry. Why is it getting blown out? And now she's done. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest. Forgot to take my knives off while I was cleaning it. So now I've got to wash all of them. I know I already did a stove cleaning, but I have obviously used it since then, so I just want to give it a little wipe down.
Hernia or what? So cleaning the microwave is pretty simple, and I try and do this at least every other week so that it doesn't get bad, and it's just easier to maintain when you're constantly doing it. But I just add, I just add some white vinegar. I do about 1/4 of this bowl, and then I fill it to half of the bowl with water. I'm just gonna clean this guy off separately. And I just do an initial wipe down of any like debris or whatever that I can visibly see. And then I place it in the center. And then I just do regular microwave for about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's gonna be super steamy when you take it out. And then you're just immediately gonna wipe down the entire microwave.
why this felt like it took forever, but it kind of feels like it took forever to get out of the kitchen. But I can confidently say every single cabinet and drawer has been gone through, purged, cleaned, wiped down. It's looking good in here and I'm happy with it. The only thing that we haven't done is the oven, because I want to do that in a separate video. And there's also another part of the kitchen that I haven't done that maybe you guys can take some guesses at what is just absolutely filthy and disgusting. And I have not cleaned it for a reason and it is still dirty right now. Any guesses? It's visible, it's not in a cabinet or anything. It's actually in the frame. So I have to do the oven and that, and I'm gonna save it for a separate video because I have a video idea that I hope is gonna go up in the next maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Now that we're done in the kitchen, next week we're gonna go into the bathroom. It's not terrible in there, but there's definitely a little bit too much clutter under my sink, and I just kind of want to get that under control. So anyway, I hope this has been inspirational for you. I know that a few people said that they were doing this with me and cleaning out room by room as I go along on this vlog channel. So if you are doing it with me, please let me know. I find that extremely exhilarating and exciting. I don't know why. I feel like my ideal party would be like a cleaning party where everybody just like goes to different houses and like cleans together and listens to really good music while like drinking beer and I don't know, eating hot dogs or something. So anyway, thought I was a pervert. Anyway, I'm starving. I know, we're gonna go. I'm starving, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, and I'm tired. So thank you guys for watching another vlog, and I will see you next week.